So last night I was watching an episode of Chef's Table Legends. In this particular episode, I think this is her name, featured a woman called Martha Walters. Essentially, who this woman is she brought the idea and really cemented it in society of farm to table, both in restaurants and in your home. And as I was watching this episode, this woman's quite an old woman. She was basically my age in the 60s, so she's like 80 something, okay? And they were talking about all the backlash she received, how she was called elitist, how she was called crazy, insane, all these horrible names. But she stayed uncompromising in her mission. And what this episode revealed to me is that if you desire to have any level of influence, like big level of influence, impact on society, maybe even a larger amount of self-respect for yourself, is you need to be uncompromising in your decisions, your mission, and your values. Because when people see, and obviously good ethics, not bad ethics, when people see that you are uncompromising, immovable, they come to respect that even if they don't like what you're being immovable about. My own example of this is when I dropped out of college, my family hated it. A lot of my old friends at the time called me crazy. In particular, I remember my family, they were not happy about it. There's only like one person who was relatively understanding about it. Everyone else was not having it. And I remember thinking to myself at the time, and this kind of helped me deal with my attachment to their opinions. I remember thinking, in a couple of years from now, they're going to see that it was the right decision and they're going to be happy for it and for me. At the time, they're not, because they can't see it like I can. And that was a lesson in and of itself, which is everyone cannot see what you can. And so sometimes people are going to misunderstand you simply because they are not in here or in here like you are. And that's okay. You are going to be misunderstood and deal with that. What you need to do about that is to be uncompromising in your decisions. Even if you're not sure if it's the right one, being uncompromising in your decisions helps you fail fast to see fast that it is the wrong decision. If you're in between and like literally walking on the fence here and like, is it right? Is it wrong? It's gonna take a very long time for you to see if it's right or wrong. But if you take a big hard step towards something, you will see very quickly if it's the right step or the wrong step. So anyways, I remember them saying that, and then or saying not the nicest things, and I was like, okay, this isn't great, but in time they're gonna understand it. In time they're gonna understand it. In time they're gonna be happy for me. In time they're gonna see that I made the best decision for myself, ultimately the right decision. It took a couple years. And some people are still telling me like, oh, they wish I did this, they wish I had that. Oh, you were so good at this, why didn't you go this way? And that's okay. That's how they understand me. So same thing with Martha. Some people, and same thing with you, it may take time for some people to understand the decisions that you make or want to make, and hopefully do make. I want you to make the decisions you want to make. Some people may never come around to it, and they may be so attached to that old version of you that they don't want to let that old version of you go in their mind. And some people, like myself here, will always support the decisions you make, even if they don't fully understand them. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to stay grounded in your heart, in your values, and in your mission, and be uncompromising. What I really learned and what really cemented in that episode, and what it really reminded me of, was that if you genuinely desire to be someone who is capital S successful, there will come a couple big points and several million little tiny points, moments, opportunities where you need to decide over and over and over and over again, these are my values, This is the kind of person I will be, even if I feel afraid. And I want to just add something here for you because I'm so far from perfect with this. And I know you are too. It doesn't have to be all the time. You're not perfect. You're a human being. If the universe wanted you to be perfect, it would not have sent you here on earth to learn. Sometimes you are going to choose fear. It's about choosing fear less and choosing love more. Choosing your mission more. Being uncompromising more. You're not going to be perfect, but when those big moments come for you to demonstrate to yourself, to the world, to others, these are my values, that is when you need to be uncompromising. Remember what you stand for and act accordingly, my friends. If you don't know what your values are, you really don't, we have a group link in the description that can walk you through an exercise that will help you come to understand and maybe even prioritize what your values are. I'd love to see you there, or I will see you there. That is all for today's video. If you want to go check out Chef's, I think it's called Chef's Table: Legends. It's on Netflix. Highly recommend it. But I'll see you at the next one. I love you. I appreciate you. As always, I'm rooting for you and I fucking believe in you. Carpe diem your fucking day, my friend. And have an amazing rest of your day. Unexpected.